Welcome to the Inner Alchemy for December the 8th, leading us through to the 13th. My name is Lisa Richard, the owner of Loving Energy Recharge, and Inner Alchemy is a blend of the teachings of human design, the gene keys, and incorporating some tools as a more than existing Lightworker coach. As the mandala wheel continues to turn through Sagittarian season, we are finding ourselves entering in through gate number 26, which is known as the gate of accumulation. Now, this is going to be found within your heart center on your human design chart, and you may have this circled in your chart. You may have this open, so it's not circled, and in which case we are all experiencing its energy right now. So really looking at how we are influenced by the energies around us and how it may at an unconscious level be driving you towards doing things that are actually out of alignment with your greatest good. So gate 26, accumulation, and just by that word accumulation, you might be getting a sense of it is focusing on what we are accumulating. Now, it's interesting because we are in the holiday season and there is a big pressure right now to get out there and to acquire a lot of things. Now, this is in the heart center of human design and it is having the energy of willpower. So this is in relationship to tribal energy, collective energy, and when it is coming through gate 26, associated with the salesman, the saleswoman, and the marketing, this is where we may have a tendency to be buying into things that are truly not for our highest good, but we are caught in the pressure of the escalation of accumulation at this time with all the creativeness and the awareness of marketing that is trying to compete for your purchasing power. So noticing for yourself the tendencies for companies to be using emotional manipulation and techniques to make you feel like their product is better than somebody else's product, and how you need to have this to have a successful holiday, or whatever that story is that is being fed out into the collective. There is such a pressure right now to buy, to acquire, and because it is leveraging the energy through this gate that is associated with salesmanship and marketing, those powers that be know how to harness that to profit from it. So this is also where we see companies really exerting themselves to harness and leverage your buying power because it is their most profitable time of the year. Now, we want to approach the holiday season with an awareness of what it is you are accumulating. There is nothing wrong with going out and getting gifts and providing things as it feels right for you. And for each and every one of us, that is going to be different. What matters is that you are aware in the heart of you why you are doing it. Do you feel you have to do it because it is expected of you? Are you being pressured into spending more even though your mind is saying we really can't afford that? Are you putting yourself in a position that you're going to regret down the road? So be very mindful in this energy of the pressure for impulsive buying because it feels good in the moment, because there's a pressure there to do this now, and really exert your willpower, the greater willpower, to notice for yourself if this is going to help support a life of joy and happiness in the long run for you. So there is a lot of pressure during this time, and there's also a lot of potential at this time. When we become immersed ourselves in the shadow energy here that is of pride, we get to notice how our ideas of self-preservation really feed into what we believe we have to do. So the shadow of pride right now that's in the energy is how we are showing up in the world. And a lot of us have been conditioned to wear a mask, to pretend to be somebody, to fit in, to seek approval, to try to be better than. And we really want to remind ourselves that we all came into the world perfectly designed to be who we're meant to be. There is nothing external from you that you need to acquire in order to be your best self. So it is really looking at that heart center in you. And this is where you can go to your human design birth chart. And if you don't have a copy, you can pop by my website, lovingenergyrecharge.com, request your complimentary birth chart, go through some of the teachings to get yourself familiar with a few of the aspects of the human design. But what you're really looking for is to see whether that little triangle is colored in or not in your birth chart. And the reason for that is 70% of humanity will have that appearing white in their chart, which is known as undefined. That means that it's a little sponge to the collective energy, and it's a breeding ground for self-esteem, self-worth, and a tendency to want to prove itself. We get conditioned into doing more than we really need to do because it is serving somebody else's agenda. And a lot of times that is coming from a corporate agenda. You are helping to support somebody else to become very successful and to profit from influencing you to buy what they believe you need to be a better individual. So you're going to have to really practice some discernment to see if that is truly in your greatest good. When you're buying gifts for others, is it really about the volume of gifts that you bring or the price tag associated? Or can you tap into the gift of what is known as artfulness and allowing your creative expression to come into form in a way that you are providing something that is uniquely yours? It is coming from love. It lights you up. It is in your expression for that individual. And it doesn't necessarily have to be of material object. Spending time with your loved ones and having experiences together creates memories that'll last a lifetime. Most children, most individuals forget about objects within a couple hours to a couple days to a couple years of receiving them. So don't be fooled into feeling that you have to do more than you are capable of doing right now. Don't judge yourself for what you believe you should be doing. Don't spiral down into the energy of lack, but rise yourself up to see all the potential possibilities that you can do, that feel right to you, that are expressions of your true nature. And be aware. Be aware of how marketing and salesmanship are at play right now and how emotional manipulation and fear-based tendencies are causing individuals to do things that they normally wouldn't do, and also how you have bought into that yourself. And again, it is not for judgment. It is for greater awareness so that you can truly make decisions that support your highest good. So be mindful during this energy. We are sending you all much love. If you would like to know a little bit more about human design, the gene keys, astrology in general, we do have a special event that is coming up live online Sunday, December the 15th. This is an opportunity. We are co-hosting together with Corey Thorne Cameron, a mystic and a channel, to go through the astrology, to really look at the mandala wheel, the zodiac signs, the houses in the zodiac signs, its relationship to your birth chart, to help you navigate and to see that there is a pattern to follow throughout the course of the year that is going to give you the heads up as to the shadow energies at play, the learning aspects at play, the gift to harness. When we become aware of energy and our ability to feel the energy and be influenced by the energy, the more you know what is happening out in the collective, the macro, the more you can self-actualize how it is showing up in the micro. So I really encourage you to check out that event if it feels right for you. If you are unable to attend the live, you will have access to the recording. And you are gifted that course for lifetime. It is yours to have. So follow the links below if that resonates with you. And again, just like anything else that is being sold at this time of the year, feel it through your body to know if that serves your highest good or not. Really practice the art of discernment, and that applies to all areas of life. Sending you all a blessing and a namaste, which simply means the light in me sees the light in you. Take care.